Hi everybody, we're down here in Slocomb. This is Jacob, and this is Olivia, and Ian's back there. He don't want to be on camera, but we're going to do a little bit down here in Slocomb today. See the hives in the background. Just going to check on a few things. Jacob is a new beekeeper this year. How long have you been doing bees?
Less than 3 months.
So he's just getting started with it. So he wanted to come out and see what beekeeping's all about a little bit, see kind of what we're doing. We're trying some new things today I've never done before. We're going to actually test for mites. With an alcohol wash system I've never used before, and we may put some Apivar strips in there, which I've never done before. We'll also be checking for beetles. So let's get started. How does that sound? Pretty cool. Let's go. All right, so here are the hives. Two of these two nukes I think have died out for whatever reason. I haven't been in these hives for probably a month, at least 3 or 4 weeks. The rest of them all seem to have bees in them. We're going to check into them and see. Some of them look stronger than others, as is always the case. This one's been a monster all year, right there. Started off with 3 hives out here this year, split them up, put a couple of swarms out here. Ooh, I don't know, maybe that one might be a goner too. Yeah, I think that one's a goner too. Anyway, I have neglected them some, but we're gonna see what we got today. Well, I checked for mites using the alcohol. I actually used windshield wiping fluid. Alcohol's in short supply right now out there in the stores due to COVID. And we had 0 mites, and that's my first time ever doing that really, so it seemed to work well. And so I'm not gonna treat there for sure. So let's break into this one. This is another split I did. So we're gonna try an alcohol wash on this hive as well. It looks actually quite good. This is a split I made back in May.
Yeah, I was just
So they're putting in some white wax here, so they've built this up a little. Oops, I got stung on the finger. Put my finger right on a bee, I guess. So they're drawing out the wax. So I'm going to try to find the queen. Just want to make sure I don't get her in the alcohol wash. Look at that brood pattern though. This is definitely a new queen this year. Look at that brood pattern though. Not a lot of food in these hives. They've been using all their energy to make brood. A little bit of nectar around here. There's really not a lot blooming right now, so I'm gonna have to get some food out here. They're looking good. So far, they're not too crazy mean, are they?
Okay, they're getting in my suit. I needed to get the suit off. They're in my suit.
Kind of look, there's all kinds of larvae right there. I don't see the queen. I'm just gonna be super careful. There's all kinds of eggs, and she's doing a great job. This hive's gonna be strong, I think.
They look like they're very, very active, working hard. Definitely look like they're working hard. Oh, wow.
I'm really not seeing the beetles I expected down here. Normally this bee yard has quite a few beetles. I've been out in Utah and it's warm out there, but it's not humid, but I can tell I'm back in Alabama. It's definitely humid, though it's not too hot today. Don't see the queen.
So when I'm looking for my queen, it's not uncommon to miss her because of the grouping of bees? Yeah. Or should I mainly be able to see her most of the time?
Well, I don't see the queen most of the time, actually. I just look for eggs. If I see eggs, I know we're in good shape. Get it fixed, Olivia?
Yeah, I got stung on my neck.
Oh, you got stung? Ouch. Do you swell up bad?
No, I'm not allergic to anything.
Okay, well that's good. I say it's a good idea to find the queen. If I don't, I'm just going to be super careful. I'm not sure if this queen is marked or not. I think we're probably good. Can you hand me that basin over there, Olivia? It is Olivia, right?
Yes.
I'm just going to bump them in here and look for the queen. We're in good shape. Bump them down. Make sure we don't have the queen.
I've seen a couple of people do this, and the way you're doing it actually looks like a much more effective method. They were trying to scoop them off the frames, and I feel like that would be a little disruptive. I feel like yours kind of is just more of a quick and done
Yeah. Really should probably find the queen. I just hope I didn't get her. So they say to shake it for a minute now.
Does that queen have a dot on her since it was a queen cell that you...
Yeah, I don't know if she's marked or not. Okay. Okay, I've shaken them probably for at least a minute. I don't see any mites at all in there. If you'll see mites, it'll be just like a little brown or a little reddish little dot, and I don't see anything in there. So maybe these bees are doing really well for mites. Maybe I won't have to use any Apivar strips out here. All right, so in every cell we got eggs, small larvae. Looks like a super healthy hive and didn't have any mites. There's a couple of beetles right there. Yeah, we're definitely gonna put a little beetle treatment on here, but not gonna worry about putting a mite treatment in here. At least not yet. So I'm gonna put the strips in here, the Dixie strips. I saw a few beetles not bad though. We're gonna go ahead and just treat proactively. Usually down here in Slocomb, they're pretty bad. This is a little thin strip, but I'm gonna put it on the back. That's another idea my buddy gave me. This is a little bit too thin, but we're gonna do it anyway. The beetles will get caught on the edge of this, hopefully. Between those two strips, hopefully we'll knock them out. There really weren't many beetles though. I think I just saw 4 or 5 beetles in the entire hive, so we really probably don't really need to do it. We're just gonna make sure. There we go. We're gonna let Jacob break into one. He has a couple hives, don't you, Jacob? We got one now. We lost one, so.
Now, unfortunately, lost one.
All right. Just set the lid off to the side.
Oh, this got the beetle blasters in, huh?
Yeah. Curious to see how this one does. It was super strong, but they can change on you. Looks like it's loose enough. You can probably just grab it and pull it out.
Yeah, this one is definitely.
And I'll just set the frame over here on this side. Yeah, I expected this hive to be a little stronger than this. And those two over there, I didn't expect to be that strong. So here we go. Just beekeeping at its best. If we see eggs and brood, then that's probably about all we'll do.
Yeah.
Nice looking frame of brood though.
It is definitely.
Let me show you something. Real quick, I'm gonna start going.
Yeah.
Pull them out. Kind of hold them like this. You know, you can see really good. You kind of like get the frame, and then when you're looking at the other side, just kind of take it and flip it like that.
Oh, that's a little movement.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just kind of flipping like that.
Yeah.
And you can really see the sun in them. You can see all the brood, all the egg.
Is there a difference between the darker cap brood and the lighter cap brood?
It's just the lighter's just newer.
Just newer? Okay.
Yeah, the darker would be an older frame that just turns dark through different generations of baby bees.
Yeah. Do they have like different hatch times from larva to adult bee? Like, can it take
21 days for the regular worker bees, 26 for drones, and 16 for the queens.
Okay.
So let's look at this.
Oh, the queen's on this cell right here, or this frame right here. Yep, right there.
Oh yeah, she's a big old fat one.
Yeah, she is.
Point
She's
to
very
her for me.
big.
Point to her. It's right there.
Yep.
Yeah, she's a pretty one. All right, good deal. I think she's doing a good job.
When marking a queen, is it pretty difficult to get it on there to just tap her with it?
Well, if we see one that's not marked, I'll show you how I do it.
Okay.
We'll put a Dixie sheet in there or two, and we'll call it a day.
All right.
Hive looks pretty good.
It does. It definitely does.
Nicely done, Jacob.
Thank you.
I already look like a pro.
There might be. Hopefully.
So we have a few mites in here. I actually took the bees off so you can see through there better. I think there's 8 or 9 right there, and then we got 3 down here. I tried to pour them out on this towel. So we'll definitely put some Apivar strips in this hive. I noticed the hive wasn't looking super strong. There's a queen in there, and my guess is it's because of the mites. So a trick that I probably should have done already is to take the bees out. Then the sun will shine through the fluid, and you'll be able to see the mites in there. There's quite a few in this hive, so we're going to definitely put some Apivar strips in here and see how they do. This hive right here has been one of my strongest ones. I've pulled several splits off of it. It's one of the original splits I did way back in March with a sleeping bear queen. In this box right here, it's mostly nectar. And let's see what's in the bottom box. I may do a mite check on this. Look at all those bees, and I see a lot of brood. I see some beetles running around. Look at all those. See all the beetles running around? I'm not sure if you can or not. They're finding nectar from somewhere. There are a lot of beetles in here. We're gonna have to definitely put the towels in here. This yard historically has been had a lot of beetle issues. This queen has been just absolutely phenomenal. I'm telling how many eggs she's laid, how many frames she's laid up. Eggs in every cell just about. I've had a hard time spotting her though on inspections, but she's obviously in here. Look at that frame of brood right there. Isn't that pretty? Look at that, in August. Awesome queen. There she is, right there. I probably can't see her, but now I know she's not on that frame. So I'm gonna use this next frame over to check for some mites. Jacob had to leave. This would have been a good hive for him to see, but he had to go back to work, so I'm flying solo again. And I don't think there's any mites in here, maybe just a 2 or 3 out of the half a cup. I don't know how well you can see that, but I'm seeing maybe 1 or 2 mites in there, maybe 3, which is definitely within our threshold. So we don't need to treat. I'm really surprised. I bought a bunch of Apivar strips thinking I need to treat everything, and it's not looking like I'm going to need to. So far, of all the hives I've checked out here, I've only needed to treat 1 hive. This hive is doing extremely well from a mite perspective, but we do need to treat for beetles. I saw quite a few down on those frames. I am tweaking how I'm doing the towels a little bit. I'm running 1 vertically and then 1 across the back like this. Buddy actually told me that he's having a little better success running them across the back, so why not run them both ways? Either way works fine on its own, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do this for now. Well, that does it for here in Slocomb. We had a successful day here. Got to meet Jacob. We did assessments on all these hives. For the first time ever, I actually checked my hives with the alcohol wash test. Only had 2 hives that were above threshold, so we put Apivar strips in them. That's also a first for me. I treated them all for beetles using the towel method. We did have 3 dead outs, 2 of which were weak before. Probably could have predicted that. The other one, I'm not sure what happened. It was a double deep. Oh well, just more equipment for next year. Overall, though, the bees are looking healthy and strong. We saw several queens. I will tell you this, with the alcohol wash, it's a great idea if you can see the queen. I was super careful. I saw her in several of the hives. In some of them I did not see her, but I looked and looked and looked on the frame that I shook the bees from. 99% sure I didn't get any queens. I sure hope not. Hopefully we'll get all these hives into winter and through winter strong and come out in 2021 with good results. I will bring some feed out here to open feed them. The bees were busy, but there were some of them that looked like they needed some food. So I'll bring some food out here to open feed these bees, and they'll get what they need. Well, that does it for today. Thanks for watching Bruce's Bees. Subscribe if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up, and hit that bell for future videos from me. And tell everybody about it. I'd appreciate if you'd share. And I'm trying to grow this channel, get it up. I'd like to get up to 10,000 by the end of the year. That's a pretty tall order, but we're working on it. All right, I'm gonna close this thing out. Y'all take care. On to the next video.